biggest and best and brightest topic to jump into is this miraculous head coach that we just got ourselves. We got ourselves Mario Cristobal. And what I want to talk about is the immediate impact. What have you guys seen that is a little bit different than what you've seen maybe from the Diaz era when he first came in, or from other coaches when they first came in? What's that immediate impact, Jordan?
So I don't want to get to a topic too early, I in case we talk about this later, but the main thing, and I don't know if it's the chicken or the egg, I don't know if it's why we got Cristobal or if it's a result of getting Cristobal, but it seems like we have top to bottom buy-in on the program, right? Everyone from, our freshmen all the way up to our athletic director and the board of trustees and the boosters, everyone is bought in to make Miami a championship level program again. And whether that happens remains to be seen. I'm feeling quite a bit better than I have in my lifetime of being a Hurricanes fan. But at least at this point, everyone's bought in, and they're actually bought in, right? It's not the Mark Richt, we're all feeling good, and no disrespect to him because he's a great coach. Yeah. But at the end of the day, money says everything, words only say so much, money says everything. And we have top to bottom buy-in, and I love it.
Chavez, what are you seeing right from the jump? What's really caught your attention?
Well, I think first and foremost, we got to give credit where credit is due. And we have to, I think as a whole, give credit to the university for, it seems like their rededication to football. Yes. For going out and getting the athletic director, for going out and get Cristobal. It looks like they gave him, kind of like free range, like go hire whoever you need to hire. So we definitely got to give them credit. But as far as Cristobal, man, it's just to piggyback on what Jordan said, it's definitely, the buy-in. It seems like the energy is back. Like people are actually looking forward to the season. I think people now, as a whole, I think they more so want to support the university because they see that the university has bought back into what put them on a stage to begin with. You know what I mean? So I just think in the end, I think it's going to be a very very holistic uplifting of university as a whole. I mean, look at what men's basketball is doing right now. They're in the Sweet 16. Our ladies did good. So next is going to be baseball. It's going to be whatever. So I think that when you put that kind of energy and that dedication back into what brought you to the spotlight, I think it spills over into everything else, man. And just hearing Cristobal speak, that his heart is in it. And I think he went out and he put together the staff to keep us believing and to, I think he's going to pull together a pretty good season.
The one thing I can say from the jump is, and you guys know that I'm in the recruiting game, and I'm talking to these recruits pretty often, weekly, daily basis type of thing. The questions I'm getting from recruits now are completely different than the questions I was getting when Diaz was right towards the end of his life cycle at Miami. It's just, it's unbelievable. It's night and day. It is literally night and day in difference. The hope, the excitement, the idea that Miami might be a place where you can come to and develop your skills for 3 or 4 years and make it to the NFL like it used to be. That stuff's starting to get talked about again by kids. Kids are starting to run. Those run ones are starting to come back again. Like, hey, look at this staff. Like, this is the type of staff that develops players. And this is the type of staff we haven't had top to bottom for quite a while. Yeah. So I definitely want to just make sure to chime in there because the recruiting impact is basically unlike anything I've seen since I've been doing this, and in this short amount of time, especially.
Yeah, and you mentioned first time we've had a staff like this in a while, but I don't know if it's crazy to say that it's the first time we've had a staff like this ever, in the sense that we're hiring qualified guys, right? Rather than making them qualified by their excellence here at the university, because there's so many fantastic coaches that have come through here as position guys, coordinators, stuff like that. But typically it's been that they got their first taste of career success at Miami, as opposed to us going out and saying, you're a Broyles winner, here's $2 million. you're a Broyles finalist, here's $1.5 million. You know, like, oh, you're an offensive coordinator, come be a position coach here. That type of stuff. Like, that's serious business, man. I'm not sure Miami's ever played at that level. And it'll be interesting to see what we can do now that we are finally, you know, swinging the money bags around like other blue chip programs do.